Communication happens for many reasons. It could be in terms of putting forth your points of view or providing inputs, feedback, and it could also be to inspire someone. Inspirational communication is a very vital element. It doesn't matter in case you are a leader or an individual contributor. All of us, irrespective of who we are, need to inspire someone or a group of people at certain points of time. And that's why inspirational communication becomes very important. How you inspire someone to perform a certain task or do what you assess is right or what is suggested by you is going to be extremely vital. Inspirational communication encompasses elements such as motivation, providing relevant inputs, and also giving guidance. When it comes to inspirational communication, there are 4 points which would be very vital. So sharing these 4 action points with you, which could enable you to hone your ability to inspire and communicate with inspiration as well as motivate people. So the first point is you need to focus when you're communicating, especially when you are in a communication where you need to inspire someone or a group of people. You'll need to be focused. Making relevant eye contact, your body language needs to be positive, and most important, you should not be distracted. So many a times when I observe individuals speaking, either one-on-one or to a group, there is a tendency to get distracted. So people somewhere have a break in terms of the eye contact. At times, people also look into their watch or possibly the mobile phone. So inspirational communication's main element is focus. The people whom you're speaking to, those people have to be your key focus at that point of time, or in case you're speaking to an individual as well. So that individual or group of people have to be your center of attention at that particular point of view or at that point of time when you're communicating and intending to inspire someone. So that's going to be extremely important. So keep your audience as your focal point. The second point is positivity. So when it comes to inspirational communication, you will definitely need to be positive. Where you need to praise and appreciate someone, you will have to do that. Even in case you're communicating to someone after some adverse event has happened, or there is some element of a failure, or any such not so happy event, there you need to start with positivity. And even when you're communicating any inputs or feedback, that has to be with a development view. It cannot be to criticize. So where you need to put forth certain points of view, you can do that. However, it cannot be negative. You cannot berate or criticize someone or a group of people in a nasty way. You need to present it in a way where whatever has gone wrong, that is fine, and we will have to overcome that. And what's going to be most important is what lies for us in the future. So pertaining to inspirational communication, definitely positivity, appreciation, praise, all of it are very vital dimensions. The third element when it comes to inspirational communication is the requirement to add value. So when you are required to motivate or inspire someone, there you need to understand that you will have to be a part of the solution. So you will have to recommend solutions to that person or group of people, and that has to be done in a very subtle manner. It should not be in a way that you should thrust your opinion or point of view on someone. It should not be that you're trying to force or intimidate someone in terms of doing what you suggest. It has to be presented in a way that what you are suggesting or what you are recommending is going to be for the benefit of that particular individual or for that team. So that's going to be extremely vital. So value addition, and most importantly, suggesting as to how a certain problem, in case there is a problem, can be overcome, and how the individual or the team can collectively move forward to overcome those issues and succeed. That's going to be extremely vital. The last point when it comes to inspirational communication, you may be positive, however, the individual or the group of people may not be that positive. So you'll have to factor that. So you can communicate as per how you plan to, however, at times you may not get the response that you wish, and you have to accept that. So when it comes to negativity from the person or audience, you will need to accept that as well. You cannot take that in a personal manner or take that in a manner which leads you to some kind of retaliatory communication. So in case, in spite of your positive communication, someone responds back to you in a negative manner or appears not very attentive or is not keen to accept what you're communicating, you will need to brush that off with a smile. You cannot retaliate, force, or try to intimidate someone into accepting your point of view. So there, understand, if your intent is right, sooner or later, that other person who currently is not accepting what you're trying to communicate, that person sooner or later would understand that your intent and what you're trying to say is absolutely right, and that person would turn over and ensure that he or she follows what you're trying to communicate. However, when you want to inspire someone through your communication, you cannot lose your cool. Whatever negativity is thrown at you, you will have to just take that with a pinch of salt, and you have to continue with your positivity and move forward with an optimistic approach. So these are the 4 points pertaining to inspirational communication, which are extremely vital. So the first point is always be focused while speaking to an individual or a group of people who you intend to inspire. The second element is there has to be positivity, appreciation and praise. The third element is going to be the factor pertaining to you adding value or being a part of the solution. And the last, however not least, is take any negativity on your chin. Do not get reactive or retaliatory. You need to understand that in case you want to inspire someone, there would always be obstacles and you have to overcome those obstacles and move on. Thank you very much for your time.